Hey, and welcome to my review of The Woman in the Yard. Spoiler review. This is going to be the complete movie to my recollection. Quick and easy. The Woman in the Yard is about a recently widowed mother of two. Her husband died in a violent car accident, and she was injured. She has to walk with two crutches. Her leg is all bandaged up. And suddenly, there is a woman in the yard sitting on a chair. This is a movie about depression. This is basically a movie about depression. Her son is a teenager. Her daughter is about, I don't know. I have difficulty with ages. About 6, I would say. And, there's not much I can say. The first half of this movie, it's a very slow movie. There isn't much that happens in this movie. It basically all takes place at this farmhouse. There are chickens in the yard. They have a dog. And, at the beginning, when the mother confronts the woman in the yard, she has blood on her hands, and the chickens are dead. The woman killed the chickens. And she crutches back to the house, locks all the door, tells her kids everything will be fine. The woman's just probably an escaped patient from a hospital or something. And, fuck. And as she locks all the doors, she tries to play cool, but she hides a kitchen knife under her pillow while she helps her daughter with her homework. Like a scene or two earlier, she breaks a cup, telling her son to go to his room. He doesn't go to the room. He sits down in the living room. And I just watched this movie and I'm forgetting. And throughout this movie, she gets closer to the house. She gets closer and closer to the house. She makes it across the pathway before she ends up basically terrorizing this family. She gets out from the chair and everything. Her son, the woman's son, the widow's son, tries to start the Jeep. The Jeep's not working. The power's out. That happens at the beginning of the movie. The power's out. Nothing's working. And when the woman gets out of the chair, she has these basically supernatural powers. So you don't know if she's a witch, she's a spirit, what she is. But she starts messing with them. She's able to use shadows, like her shadow, to trash stuff, throw stuff on the ground. She terrorizes the family while they're in the house. And the son does go out to confront her with his dad's gun. Now, there's only one bullet in this gun. All the other bullets are gone. And that is a plot point towards the end of the movie. He goes out there, confronts her, and she tells her son, tells the son, the woman tells the son, that there is, his mother didn't tell them the true story. It turns out, the mother said the husband was driving, but it turns out she was driving the car, and she basically told her husband during dinner she was basically going to leave the kids, because she couldn't take living at the farmhouse anymore. And, the woman, go back to the scene where the woman is terrorizing the family, knocking down everything in the kitchen and everything. The cats are gone. Watch the sleeping dog. Terrorizing the family, knocking down stuff, and they end up going towards the attic because they find out that she's controlling the shadows and they need to get rid of light. So they go in the attic. The son puts up a painting against the two windows that are attached to the attic so you can see and everything. So, the woman ends up getting into the attic. I don't remember how she gets. She's basically a spirit. That's the spoiler. She's basically a spirit, and she ends up taking the daughter. And the other two rush downstairs trying to find the daughter. And through this act, the mother ends up going into this like mirror world. Her husband's alive and everything, but she finds his tattoos backwards, everything's back, all the letter writing, and the clock's backwards. Like it's a reflection. So she tries to get away from the mirror husband. He stops her, puts the blanket over her head, and she appears outside, and she turns into the woman in black. Not the woman in black. The woman in the yard who is in black. And she lives out the woman in black's, the woman in the yard's parts in the movie. Up until she wakes back up. I think she wakes back up and everything. They find the daughter. But I'm going to spoil the kind of surprise ending towards the movie right now. It turns out the woman in the yard is basically a spirit that was summoned by the mother. Because she took out all the bullets. She threw out all the bullets but one because she wanted to pew herself. I can't say the actual word. And she wanted to end it all. And she couldn't find the strength to do it. At the beginning of the movie, she asked, "Give me strength," or something. And that's the woman came to help her with that act. And the woman shows her the future through pictures that her kids will be alright if she does this. Tries to comfort her in this act. And she asks the woman if she can at least say goodbye to her children. And the woman says okay. She goes outside. She goes downstairs and tells her kids to run to the nearest farm, the neighbor's farm, to ask for help. And they end up going, and she takes the weapon into the garage, and she sits in the woman's chair. Apparently, she had this chair in there, or the woman placed the chair in there, and she puts the, you know what, up to her chin. So you're waiting for this flash of just the sound of the weapon going off, and it doesn't go off. You start to see lights outside, and it's the kids running. And she didn't actually do it. And she goes, meets her kids. They go into the house together. And she was a painter or something. She liked to paint. So she goes, the camera pushes into the painting and slowly goes down. And the words are backwards. Her name's backwards. And it turns out she's in the mirror world. So what I think happened is she actually did it, and this is her. This is the afterlife. I don't know if that's true. I haven't read anything about this movie, but I actually think she did it. So if you want to watch this movie, you can. It's a decent, okay movie. It's more of a suspense horror where it's just not really horrible horror stuff happening. It's more just scares. So I give it an okay thumbs up.